All right, welcome in everybody to the Triple Play Fantasy YouTube channel. I'm Brad and I'm with my guy Jacob Dunn here, and we're back again to talk some more fantasy basketball. The grind does not stop. Jacob, how you feeling?
Yo, I am pumped, all right? We got a little over a month away from the NBA season. Let's go.
So we had Chet Holmgren go down while working out at a Pro-Am, and it kind of shakes up the standings of who to look out for in rookie drafts for NBA keeper leagues. There's not enough people keeping tabs on that, so as always, Triple Play Fantasy has you covered. Jacob and I are going to do a two-man mock draft for our top 10 rookies for fantasy basketball this year. I'll kick things off. So for the number one overall pick, I'm going with Paolo Banchero. Paolo. It's going to be all about the rookie for the Magic this year. The 6'10", 250-pound forward has all the tools. He averaged 17 and 8 in college at Duke, and his role in the NBA might be a bit more all-encompassing. In 2 games in the NBA Summer League, Paolo averaged 20 points, 6 assists, and 5 boards per game. I expect a 25% plus usage rate for Banchero to lead the team. He's a playmaker and a scorer. He's currently my 29th ranked power forward at Fantasy Pros, though I believe they'll play him at small forward in fantasy. Keep an eye out for Paolo.
And with the second pick, I'm going with Keegan Murray. In college, Murray averaged otherworldly numbers of 23.5 points, 8.7 rebounds, 1.9 threes, 1.9 blocks, and 1.3 steals. All right, those are easily top 39 cat stats. Okay, he was also named Summer League MVP, averaging 23.3 points, 7.3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1.3 steals per game, while shooting 50% from the field and 40% on three-pointers. Murray is a special all-around talent whose game is going to translate very into fantasy basketball. He should start from day one and wreak havoc across the board in Sacramento alongside Domantas Sabonis.
I like that, and with the third pick overall, I'm going with Bennedict Mathurin. I mentioned in our Sleepers and Bust show that I was blown away by what I saw with Mathurin this year in Summer League. He's 100% on my radar now. In 3 Summer League games, he averaged 19 points, 4 boards, and 1.3 assists. He's a natural scorer and incredibly athletic. With Sabonis gone, and Halliburton a facilitator before anything else, I think Mathurin could be the high scorer on this team. It's probably because of the body type and the jersey, but I see a lot of young Paul George in this kid. As he gets confidence and gets more comfortable, he can become more of a two-way player as well. With the size of a 6'6" guard, I wouldn't be surprised to see the steals and blocks come with it either. I think Mathurin is far and away the third best rookie in this draft.
Fourth pick, I went with Jaden Ivey. The 6'4", 200-pound shooting guard was electric in college, averaging 17.3 points, 4.9 rebounds, 3.1 assists, 1.8 threes, and 1.5 stocks in 36 games last season. Now, Ivey only played 1 full game in the Summer League before suffering an ankle injury in the second game, but in that one game, the 20-year-old posted 26 and 6 and showed off his elite athleticism on every possession. I'm super excited for this kid, and I truly believe that Ivey and Cade Cunningham are going to be the next great NBA Jam duo in the league. If you want entertaining basketball this season, watch the Detroit Pistons.
I couldn't agree with that pick more, Jacob, but with the 5th pick, I'm going with Walker Kessler. Admittedly, this is blind faith based on what I saw from Kessler in college. He didn't play in Summer League, and he's going to walk into a role devoid of Rudy Gobert and immediately have a chance to get minutes and make an impact. The big kicker for him in a points or category league is that he averaged 6 stocks in college. 6! That is a monster number. And if you couple that with even average production scoring and on the boards, he can make a huge difference in your fantasy team. No Rudy Gobert and no Donovan Mitchell means Walker Kessler has a chance to stake his claim as a leader on the Utah Jazz. He should absolutely be on your radar.
Kessler was my pick, bro. You sniped me. Shoot, man. I will happily pivot and go with Jabari Smith. All right, during his lone season at Auburn, Smith averaged 16.9 points, 7.4 rebounds, 2.3 threes, 2 assists, 1.1 steals, and 1 block. Now, his field goal percentage was nothing to write home about at 43%, but Smith was drafted 3rd overall to a rebuilding Rockets team where he's going to get a lot of playing time and usage. He definitely has some growing to do from an efficiency standpoint, but he's going to get a lot of PT while his game continues to grow, and most of the time, volume is king.
All right, and with my 7th pick of the rookie draft, I'm going to go with Ochai Ogbaji. Hopefully I'm saying his name right, but by the end of the season, he'll be a household name. He was just included in the trade between the Utah Jazz and the Cleveland Cavs for Donovan Mitchell, but here's the deal for the Utah Jazz players. Outside of Jordan Clarkson, there's not a single name on the Jazz that a casual basketball fan might know, and even knowing Jordan Clarkson might be a stretch. Clarkson is the only bona fide scorer on the team, which will lead to Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Jordan Clarkson, and the rookie Ogbaji to put up numbers. He was an All-American last year, he's a good shooter, he's got great size and great athleticism. I can see him becoming a great fantasy asset.
And next up, I'm going to go with Jalen Duren. Duren was one of my favorite prospects coming out of the draft. He reminds me of a young Rudy Gobert with his elite scoring, rebounding, and blocking. I was really hoping he would end up on the center-needy Charlotte Hornets, but the Detroit Pistons was my second favorite landing destination, where there are a lot of question marks at center. The Memphis product averaged 12 points, 8.1 rebounds, 2.1 blocks, and even chipped in with 0.9 steals while shooting around 60% from the field. Now, he may take a little bit of time to develop at the beginning of the season, but the 18-year-old is uber talented who should hover around 20 minutes per game to start, with an excellent chance to seize the starting role in the middle of the season and be a force in the Detroit frontcourt.
Ah man, you sniped me on Jalen Duren, so I'm going to go with my backup center, Mark Williams, for the Charlotte Hornets. Now, the Charlotte Hornets can depend on LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, and Gordon Hayward, until Gordon Hayward is traded at least. But they're absolutely going to be in the running to win the Victor Wembanyama sweepstakes. And if that's the case, they're going to want to see what they have in the center out of Duke, Mark Williams, their first round pick in this past year's draft. A few years ago, they drafted Vernon Carey out of Duke and ended up stashing him in the G League only to let him walk to the Wizards. They're taking another hack at the center position this year, and quite frankly, I believe any center that plays with LaMelo Ball will get spoon-fed buckets. At 7'1", he won't have many issues with rebounding or block shots either. He's a cheap option and could end up being one of the more productive rookies of this draft.
Love that pick. And with the last pick in the rookie mock draft, I'm going to go with Tari Eason. All right, I wasn't super familiar with Tari Eason's game coming out of college. Apart from his excellent counting stats of 1.9 steals and 1.1 blocks, on top of 16.9 points, 6.6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 0.8 threes. The dude was everywhere during his sophomore season at LSU. And through 5 summer league games, Tari averaged 17.2 points, 10.4 rebounds, 1.8 steals, 1.6 assists, 1.4 threes, and 1 block. All right, this is the type of do-it-all guy that you want at the end of your 9-cat bench. He's going to get heavy minutes off the bench for a rebuilding Houston team and should provide solid points, rebounds, and steals while chipping in with threes, blocks, and assists. If he's going undrafted in your fantasy league, put him on your watch list and be ready to pounce after his first big game.
All right, that closes out our top 10 rookie mocks. Let us know in the comments if you think we're stupid. Let us know in the comments if you think we're geniuses. Regardless, let us know in the comments. You can follow me at @SirBradleyK on Twitter.
You can follow me on Twitter at AintDoneYet, and Done is spelled D-U-N-N-E.
As always, thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Peace.
Cheers.